चलो बाहर निकलो। बाहर निकलिए, बाहर निकलिए। अब वो समझ नहीं आता है कानून नाम की कोई चीज है यहाँ पे।
Remember this video that made national headlines because of the Tripura District Magistrate's conduct while raiding a wedding ceremony for breaking curfew orders. Also, I'm sure you remember how the very next day he apologized for his behavior after severe criticism from all quarters. But now, in a major turnaround, the DM Sailesh Kumar Yadav has said he was just enforcing the law and order and that he stands by his actions. Yes, soon after the incident, Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev had asked for a report from the Chief Secretary of the state, Manoj Kumar, who set up an inquiry committee with two senior IAS officers against the DM. The DM appeared before the inquiry committee yesterday. After his appearance before the committee, the DM said, "They summoned me to give evidence. I arrived at 3 pm and submitted my statement and other relevant documents, including the orders issued by me under the section 144 of the CRPC. They asked me some questions. I have replied to all of them." He also said he would fully cooperate with the committee's investigation and would provide documents and all the other necessary details asked from him. But in his defense, DM Sailesh Yadav further said, "It is my duty to enforce law and order and prevent the spread of COVID-19 in the state. This is what I did that night. I stand by whatever I did." The rumors of the DM being suspended are not true, and the Tripura Chief Secretary Manoj Kumar has categorically confirmed that the DM is very much on the job and only an inquiry has been set up against him. But even as this inquiry is on and the DM seems quite cool about it, there are many who continue to protest against what he did on the night of April 26th. The Vedic Brahman Samaj of Tripura held a meeting yesterday in Agartala and demanded that the DM also seek an apology from the Pandit he slapped while stopping the wedding ceremony. And the Vedic Samaj is not the only aggrieved party here. The family of the bride and the groom say that they are mentally torn after the events on that night that was supposed to be one of the happiest nights of their family. The bride's mother Sabita Deb said, "The local police have been kind and helpful, but we are mentally torn after the DM's misbehavior." She said, "He pushed around and hit people. We will never forget the torture that we've been subjected to. Never had we imagined that one of the happiest days of our life will take such a bizarre turn." On being asked why the wedding was extended beyond 10 pm, she said, "You know how the weddings are. The Muhurat was for 11:30 pm, so we were all there." Now, so far you only know the story till here. Let me tell you what happened after all the drama that ensued at the wedding hall and the DM arrested anyone and everyone who even tried to reason out with him. The bride, the groom, men, women, old, young, and even the Pandit. In an interview to the print, the bride's mother revealed that after the DM arrested all of them and took them away, they were all detained for at least 2 hours that night. After a grueling 2-hour ordeal, the local police intervened and somehow got them released. The DM had alleged that the local Agartala police was hand in glove with the family to allow them to continue with their functions well beyond the curfew hours. But the bride's mother has also revealed that later same night, the family went ahead and completed the wedding rituals that were left pending after the DM swooped in on them. Yes, the wedding still got completed. And she said that the bride and the groom have been traumatized by the events of the night. She added, "All of us are mentally devastated and not in a position to talk to." She said this after saying all of the above things. Of course, in that video that went heavily viral, the DM is seen raiding the hall, abusing the guests, ordering a lathi charge, and finally, in full-on Bollywood style, tearing up a written permission and throwing it in the face of this lady who looked stunned beyond her wits. Later, the family claimed that the order was signed by the DM himself, and that night he arrested over 30 people from that same marriage hall. Interestingly, the bride's side is a family of doctors. So the very next day, the bride's brother, Subharjit Deb, a doctor himself, lashed out at Yadav in a Facebook post. He shared the pictures of the documents where permission was granted to carry out the ceremony. He also claimed that in line with the COVID-19 guidelines, only 25 to 30 guests had gathered there for the ceremony. His post read, "As per the Hindu religious timings, the auspicious time for marriage or the logno was 11:30 p.m., which we already mentioned in our documents submitted at the DM office with the wedding card attached. Yes, the DM was also invited apparently. He also stated that Yadav's office granted them 4 vehicle passes so they could move around smoothly. Subharjit also hit out at the DM saying, "Sir, we educated fools request you not to fool simple people like us and harass us at midnight even after issuance of the orders from your office." Now, bride's brother, this Subharjit, who is also a surgeon, wrote, "I am a postgraduate resident of the largest designated COVID center in Kolkata. I have seen COVID deaths very closely and am definitely aware of the protocols." This is what the brother wrote, and he further says, "I never violated them and even strictly advised all my relatives for the same." While the bride's family lives in Tripura, the groom is based in Bangalore and they had come down to Agartala especially for the wedding. The bride's father, Swapan Kumar Deb, is also a doctor in Agartala. Now, after strong criticism from all around, the DM apologized the next day, but now in a dramatic U-turn, he has said that he stands by all his actions. But even as the shocking event has made Tripura hit the headlines nationally and a full-fledged inquiry is underway, the fact is that the state has bigger problems to worry about. In the news just coming in, the double mutant strain of COVID-19 and those of the Britain and African variants have been found in Tripura. This is the same strain that has wreaked havoc in Maharashtra. And this strain is infecting children below 10 years old also. Yesterday, at least 166 people tested positive in Tripura, which is more than 1020 active coronavirus cases. Tripura has a population of a little over 30 lakh people, and the total number of COVID-19 cases in Tripura at this point in time is 35,169 as per a health official in Tripura. So what are your thoughts on this latest development in this story that has made us all ponder over what is really right and what is really wrong? Please let me know in the comment section. And of course, we can connect on Instagram. A lot of you are doing that, so please continue doing that. It's @ReviewRon, that's my handle on Instagram. I would encourage you to subscribe here if you like my videos, but even if you don't, thank you so much for watching this one, and please take care of yourself and those around you. Jai Hind.